look on your face,
Yeah, well-
Dan, as you were hearing this?
Because first team All-Pro and MVP are different awards.
They're different awards, but
Right.
they're voted by
So
the same people. So
Correct.
what I'm asking you is, you can see a difference between saying, well, this guy was the first team All-Pro, which would suggest he was the best
I
quarterback
voted for
in the
Lamar
league.
as first team All-Pro.
And you voted for Josh MVP.
Yeah.
Okay, so then explain
There we
it to
go.
me.
Because I
How
think
did
Josh
you
was the-
differentiate those things?
The value that the player brought to their football team. The Bills were the number 2 seed. Josh had a 40 touchdown, 8 turnover, 14 sack season. The Bills didn't have an elite defense. The Bills had a very good run game, not a great run game. They didn't have elite perimeter players in any regard. The way that Josh played this season and the different style that he played brought tremendous value to their football team. Lamar's season was absolutely sensational. He was probably the best player in football this year, or Jamar Chase, or Saquon Barkley. But value and how much you impact your team, who you do it with, and who you do it against, that's where I thought Josh Allen had the upper hand.
Interesting. We disagree on this side of the table.
Did he say most valuable player for his team? Is this MVP of the league or of the Bills?
Oh, gosh. So, I mean, I think I'm glad that we have Dan here to defend him and the people who did this, but
Yeah.
it does feel like you're trying to split the baby. Like, you don't got the heart to say what you actually want to say. I think both of them had MVP caliber seasons, but it feels like you are trying to find some little semantics trapdoors. You can give this to him and that to them because you don't actually want to say what you really want to say.
Which is what?
Tom, I
That
always
Lamar
say what I
Jackson
want to say.
had the best season this year, and maybe you could argue
But that's
that.
not the award, Dom.
See, this is the semantics foolishness
Right.
that we do. This is what you do. You say value, and the cool thing about value, it gives us on these shows a way to argue because you can twist it and turn it any way you want. Normally, MVP means who's the best damn dude in the league.
Yeah.
And it, to me, obviously, Josh Allen had an MVP caliber season, but the best damn dude in the league this year was the guy who was first team All-Pro. He's the quarterback. And then the people who are giving Lamar Jackson Offensive Player of the Year votes, I would be offended. I'm a damn quarterback. I'm not an
You ain't a
offensive
player.
player.
You're not a
How
player.
dare you consider me a player?
No, I'm 100% with Neek right here. I think
Yeah. Big JTV, man. Dominique Foxworth cooked. Absolutely cooked. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Show your boy some love. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the closest MVP race of all time. And then the fact remains is that Josh Allen, if you're living under a rock, won the MVP by, I believe, 4 votes. What was the vote count? I believe it was 29 to 24. Okay, 29 to 20, 27 to 23, my mistake. 27 first place votes for Josh Allen, 23 to Lamar. Now, I'm not going to go on an in-depth analysis. I don't need to give y'all more than Dominic Foxworth said, and then later on, Jeff Saturday basically said similar things. I don't know if I can even put the video up, so I put stills of, Foxworth making cringe faces. Like, what is this boy talking about when Dan Orlovsky explained his vote splitting or his vote for Josh Allen? And Adam Schefter earlier in the clip said that 9 votes were flipped towards Josh Allen, meaning Lamar Jackson had first team All-Pro votes, right? First team All-Pro votes. And then 9 people who voted him for first team All-Pro, Lamar Jackson that is, flipped the vote to MVP to Josh Allen, which, I'm going to be real with you, is unusual. And I'll tell you why it's unusual. Because that hasn't happened in 20 plus years. And the last time this kind of happened was when Steve McNair was actually first team All-Pro, and he had to split the MVP with, I believe, Peyton Manning. That was the last time the first team All-Pro quarterback was not outright the MVP all by himself. Okay? And the first time a quarterback who was first team All-Pro had not won the MVP since Adrian Peterson in 2012. That was the last time a running back won the MVP. Again, to see 9 voters flip on the other side to go for Josh Allen is unheard of, bro. It's literally an anomaly. And the fact remains is this was a pity MVP. Again, let me repeat. It was the MVP. It was a DEI MVP. And you know why? Let me help you understand why. DEI, as opposed to how a lot of people believe, does not mean black people. I know y'all gonna be shocked by this. DEI does not mean black people or black person or black man or black. No. DEI means diversity, equity, and inclusion, right? And that could mean a lot of groups, okay? A woman being hired in the workplace can be considered DEI. A white woman can be considered a DEI hire. A person with disabilities, that could be considered a DEI hire. Basically, if you're not necessarily a white male, you are considered or could fall under the umbrella of DEI. Also, you could be a white man who has a disability. You're under the umbrella of DEI. What they're saying, the voters at MVP said, Lamar Jackson, you are so damn good that we have to DEI, add some diversity to the MVP. That's what it is. They added some inclusion to the MVP for somebody who they said a second ago is not the best quarterback this year. They said, okay, Lamar, yes, you're clearly the best quarterback this year, but you're not the most valuable. What? Where they do that at? Where they do that at? They don't do it. So my thinking, at least my logic on why they did it, at least Dan Orlovsky tried to explain it, is because of voter fatigue. It's because they believe that Josh Allen was more valuable to the Buffalo Bills. Not more valuable to the league, which is ironic, but more valuable to the Buffalo Bills. And that's what Jeff Saturday called down. But guess what? I think this was a thing of voter fatigue, and they were feeling like Josh Allen. It's like a pity award. It's an MV pity. They feel bad for Josh Allen. And you know what? If I was Josh Allen, I'd be kind of offended. I'd be like, y'all only did this because I'm pathetic? That's basically what they signaled. It was a DEI MVP. MV pity. Get in the chat, Big JTV. I done. Hey. And the crazy part is I actually like Josh Allen. Obviously, y'all know me as a Lamar Jackson fan, Baltimore Ravens fan. But this is kind of insulting to Bills Mafia and Josh Allen because they said, bruh, you are so mid. We have to find an excuse to give you something. Big JTV, man. Like, comment, sub, I'm out.